Good morning. Happy Friday. This is new. I wasn't able to go live this past Wednesday, so I'm joining you guys today, and I hope you're off to a fabulous Friday. For those of you that are new here, my name is Marisol. I'm the founder of Ruby Soul Food and Vitality Health Coaching, along with my signature offering, the Elite Vitality Program. And I'm so excited to chat with you guys today. I'm very excited. I took the time to make a very special drink. I'm pretty excited about it. This is my very own homemade white chocolate peppermint mocha. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I had all of those holiday feels. Let me know if this is something that you would drink, or let me know what your favorite holiday drink is, because we're out of the pumpkin spice already. Thank goodness, right? And now we get to enjoy all those yummy flavors. I personally love mint and chocolate together. And I've had these white chocolate chips by the brand Lily's in my fridge for ever, my freezer. And I'm like, let me try to use this. So super simple. It came out looking really cute. There's a big creaminess here. I melted some of the white chocolate chips with some cashew milk. It's dairy free, of course. Let that simmer. And then in my frother, I put in a scoop of my Snickerdoodle collagen, because we gotta have some protein up in here. Then I put a splash of unsweetened oat milk, because we don't do oils around here, the bad ones, not so good. Then I poured in my white chocolate mixture in there, and then it was still kind of chunky. It didn't melt all the way, but I poured that in anyways. Yes, Jeanette, it was delicious. Or I'm gonna actually take a sip and give you guys a taste test. But I tried the white chocolate mixture, so good. And then, a little drop of peppermint extract. And a little bit goes a long way, and that was it. And then I just let it froth and mix in my frother, and then poured it in a cup with already prepared, it's New Orleans styled cold brew by the brand Chameleon. And I didn't have that much, so here we go. Let's try it. Cheers. That is good. The little bit of peppermint, somehow that goes with coffee. I honestly don't understand it, but this is really yummy. So I hope you guys are also sipping on something delicious. It's been a bit since I've gone live, and what I wanted to share with you today are 3 tips on how to prevent holiday weight gain. So I know that this is something that's on a lot of our brains this time of year, with the excitement of delicious food and parties and social gatherings and big dinners. Can also come the stress of oh shoot, how am I going to survive without gaining weight, without getting off track with my goals, with letting my eating get completely out of control, right? And so I want to let you know that I hear you and I see you, and I want to help you out today. So I'm going to be giving you 3 tips that are going to help you to navigate the holiday season with a whole lot more ease, flow, and help you to stay on track with your goals, so that come the end of the year, once New Year's is over, you don't feel like you have to do a lot of undoing. You're just gonna be right on track. And I think for a lot of us, what this means is just maintaining, right? And that's totally fine, right? I don't think, I wouldn't blame you if you wouldn't want to start full force a whole entire program right now to get yourself in the best shape of your life. That's okay. But what about just anchoring in what you've already started, keeping up the momentum that you've started from earlier this year into the fall? Don't let that all go to waste, because you deserve those results and you deserve to feel your best. So I'm leading with the feeling, right? Because when we kind of stop caring and just let everything go, let ourselves go during the holiday season, we're left feeling super tired. We're left feeling like we have no time to give to ourselves. We're just giving to other people and their schedules, and we're not prioritizing our needs. And then on top of that, it doesn't feel good when you don't fit nicely in your clothes, you're uncomfortable, and you're not feeling as confident in yourself as you could have if you would have just, given yourself that love throughout the holidays instead of waiting, right? So I don't want you to put yourself on the back burner, and we're gonna jump right into this. I have a special gift for you, so hang tight till the very end of this live, and I will share it with you. I'm gonna take another sip. Who's here joining? I wanna thank everybody for joining. Got my mom in here, love you. How's everybody doing? And let me know still, if you're just joining, what is that favorite drink for the holidays for you? If you can hear, I have my holiday music playing in the back too. Okay, let's get into it. How to prevent holiday weight gain. Step number 1, set a consistent workout time, right? Set a consistent movement time, whatever feels better for you, right? Take the pressure off. If you're somebody that's been working out 5 days a week, you're on a kick, amazing. But you know what? It's a different time of year, and maybe your schedule looks a little bit different. Perhaps you're traveling. Why not just stick to one time slot in your schedule and just fit that workout in that one time? And maybe it's a walk, maybe it's a stretch, maybe it's a yoga class. Whatever it is, be consistent with the time, because I think a lot of us actually want to move our bodies. We know that it feels good. We know we want that like endorphin high afterwards, but for some reason, we just let the day get away from us and we expect to find random time in the day to be like, oh yeah, let's jump into a workout. And we all know it doesn't work that way, right? So instead, pre-plan, when is that workout chunk time for you? When is that block of your day? Okay, maybe it's not every day, but what is a consistent block of time that you can say, yes, I'm going to commit to this, and that's where my workout's going in. Maybe it's 20 minutes, maybe it's 30 minutes, maybe it's an hour, okay? But make sure that you do already have that in your schedule. How is this going to help with preventing weight gain? Well, your mind is in the motion of, I'm taking care of myself, I'm moving my body. I think we can all agree that when you're in the natural rhythm of working out and moving your body, you show up differently to how you react and deal with stress, right? And a lot of times stress is what ends up causing us to overeat without really wanting to. Stress is also going to be what keeps us at bay in general. We're going to be able to make healthier decisions. We're going to feel good about ourselves that day, right? Like, man, I got my workout in. It's a great day. I want to have, a delicious, healthy meal to refuel. So you're already in that mindset, and that's just going to keep it fresh, keep it top of mind, like, hey, I'm gonna take care of myself this holiday, and it's gonna feel great, and it's not gonna be overwhelming, okay? So that's step number 1 is set a consistent workout time slot in your week, okay? Step number 2 I have for you is we need to eat protein. Eat your protein. And I'm gonna go one step further, a little bit more specific. Have protein with every single meal. Now, if you're somebody that maybe only has a couple meals a day, or you eat multiple times throughout the day, whatever works for you, but just know that if you are prioritizing protein as the main nutrient, as the main priority when you are making a plate or picking a snack, whatever the case is, you're going to be setting yourself up for so much success. I cannot tell you. Why? Because we put on weight when often our body is just trying to find energy, and it doesn't really know how to get that energy if we're not feeding it the best possible nutrients, right? So what ends up happening is, let's say you go throughout the day, hustle and bustle of the holidays, lots of parties, and oftentimes at parties and different types of social gatherings, there's not always a lot of protein, right? It's a lot of crackers, snacks, alcohol, sugary, refined flours, inflammatory ingredients, right? Which are all right, a little bit here and there, right? Go live your best life. But if that's all you're eating and you're not in your mind already saying hey, Marisol, you should probably get some protein in here. Maybe have a protein smoothie before you go to that party. Maybe it's going to be a late night. I got to make sure I get a good, nice, hearty meal in with some, chicken or pork from a stew or something. That's what we had yesterday. A lot of veggies and maybe some avocado. Delicious. Right? When you have protein throughout the day, you are bulletproofing your metabolism with lean muscle mass. And your lean muscle mass, how much of it you have on your body, is what keeps you lean, is the reason why you're going to be less likely to put on fat, less likely to therefore gain extra unwanted weight. So really, even if you were working out a whole lot less, if you just increased your protein, watch how your body changes, because your body just literally hardens and becomes a fat burning machine because you're eating more protein. And don't be, If you're like, wait, I don't know what kind of protein to eat, there's so many different options now. You've heard me talk about how much I love protein powder supplements that are high quality. If you have questions about specific brands, I've talked about them quite often, and you can always DM me if you want specifics, or just scroll through my feed. You'll find out that I really love Truvani a lot. I love New Zest. And I often use Garden of Life as well. So these are all plant-based. So if you're plant-based out there, you can still incorporate plenty of protein. It's also just an easy way to get your protein in without having to do a whole lot of cooking. But of course, animal protein is amazing because it's a complete source of protein. You get so much from it. Other than protein, you also get tons of nutrients and vitamins that you wouldn't otherwise get. So eggs, meat, chicken, fish, beef, everybody's invited to the party. Everybody's invited to the party. So, second tip, incorporate protein with every single time that you eat, or every feeding opportunity, right? Try to lead with that protein. Watch how you feel. Watch how you show up for your other meals, right? You're gonna notice such a decrease in cravings. You're gonna feel so much more satisfied sooner for longer. And you're gonna feel strong, right? You're gonna feel strong because you're supporting your lean muscle mass, and that is what's gonna help you to stay lean, keep that muscle mass on your body, because if you don't eat enough protein, it just flies away, and that's so sad, right? So we need that. Hope that made sense. Let me know if you guys have any questions at all. Thank you for all of those that are joining in. Ashley, how are you, girlfriend? My last tip for you, okay? So 1, 2, 3, set a consistent bedtime. Are you noticing a theme here? Consistency. That's like the hardest part for us, right? And I don't blame you, because during this time of year, it's like schedules are erratic. We're bouncing off the walls. There's so much going on. So you have to be your own best friend. You got to be your mom, and you have to be the one that is saying like, hey, let's get to bed on time. Hey, let's eat your protein. Hey, let's get that workout in, right? We got to be there for ourselves. And this last one is probably the most important, because recovery and sleep is how we deal with stress. I mentioned a little bit earlier with like the food. Can't stress it enough. When you are under rested, under recovered, aka higher stress, I want you to see those as the same. Oftentimes we like to see them as two separate things, like, oh yeah, like I'm stressed but I have energy, or like, yeah, I didn't sleep that much but I'm super stressed. Like, those are the same things, because how you sleep at night, it reflects itself as symptoms of how we deal with stress later, right? And that could be in our bodies, in our mind, emotionally. Any kind of stress, it all comes from the same place. So one way of helping to ease that stress, to help bring yourself back to that homeostasis, that balance that we all really need. It's a need. It's not like a nice to have. A need is getting some better night's sleep. And I know most of us struggle with that, and it's sad. So here's a hot tip for you. One way that you can begin that process to try to get more deeper, restful, more hours of that delicious sleep that we need is just set a consistent bedtime. I know that's tough. So am I saying to do this every day? No. Am I saying to try to aim for this at least 3 times a week, if especially your schedule is all over the place? Yep. And that is going to help you. Even 3 times a week at a consistent bedtime, meaning you head hits the pillow, lights out at the same time for at least 3 times a week, you will absolutely see an increase in how you feel the next day, in terms of energy, in terms of the quality of your mood, in terms of your irritability, your appetite awareness, and your ability to understand if you're hungry or just tired or just upset. Think of how all of those things might affect your ability to either put on weight or to keep the weight off over the holidays. Right? If I'm more rested, and think about maybe like when you're on vacation. Typically when we're on vacay, you sleep more, you're relaxed. A lot of times people come back saying like, wow, I feel like I look better after vacation, or like I feel great, like what happened, right? I ate all this food and I was enjoying myself. Stress, guys, that's the answer to that one. So you can create that on your own whenever you want, right? Notice all of these tips apply after the holidays too, right? This is like 101. So when you come to give yourself that amount of sleep that you need by setting a consistent bedtime, you are allowing yourself to reset your circadian rhythm, which then is going to recalibrate your entire body. And when your body understands and knows what to expect and is then on this rhythm, your body loves rhythm in this way, then you're going to be able to repeat and stay consistent with other healthy habits. And you're going to feel more rested the next day, and you're going to be able to handle the stresses that come at you that might often push you off track, right? When it comes to food, when it comes to exercise, when it comes to, just making good decisions for yourself, knowing when to say no, reinforcing your boundaries for your own personal health and wellness, right? So all of that comes from just our ability to diminish and to relieve our stress and to soothe ourselves to some degree. That doesn't mean that we're gonna get rid of all of the stress. It just means that we're gonna be setting ourselves up for so much more success if we're able to do this. All right. So these are just a couple tips. I hope they served you really, really well, guys. I care about you and I want you to feel amazing during this holiday season. There's too much to enjoy to not get the most out of it, and it's not worth feeling crappy at the end. I don't want that for you. And if you'd like to go deeper, I've created a really special free holiday glow up guide that I'm super pumped about, and it's available to you absolutely free right now. All you need to do is just go to the link in my bio, click it, and then the top link, you're just gonna enter your name and your email, and it's gonna send directly to you. And just check your spam in case it goes there. But it's a full-blown diving deeper into everything that I just told you about. So it's gonna give you a healthy holiday hacks list where I go into each of these even deeper. You'll notice that I broke it up into movement, nutrition, recovery. That is the key. So you can keep that printed out, highlighted. It's a really great reminder, and I'm gonna give you some more tips in there. And then, if that wasn't enough, I'm also giving you a daily habit checklist. This one you definitely wanna pin up somewhere where you can see, and it's literally a list of 10 steps that if you follow those every single day, guys, you are gonna be setting yourself up for success. Not only are you gonna help prevent yourself from gaining weight this holiday season, you're gonna literally glow this holiday with so much energy, with so much vibrancy and vitality. You're gonna crush your workouts, even throughout the holidays, eat amazingly without giving up those special treats, because that's in there, how to deal with those indulgent treats, and then also just recuperating and recovering so that you are ready to start the new year on fire. And that's what I want for you guys. So go ahead and grab that in my link in bio. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions about it. And that is it for today, guys. This was a lot of fun. I think I kind of like these morning chats. Fired up. I'm gonna finish this white chocolate peppermint collagen latte. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye.